All right, joining me now is Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty, who serves on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Senator, you heard my conversation earlier with Peter Doocy. We're still buying an enormous amount of energy from Russia. Russia is attacking Ukraine, and now Congress is going to be asked to spend $6.4 billion that we're going to have to print or borrow to send to Ukraine. So we're kind of paying every which way in this situation. Your reaction tonight?
Indeed. And no, my reaction is very simple, Laura. Your discussion with Peter underscores it, but we're actually funding the war machine that Putin is using and unleashing on Ukraine right now. You think about the short-sighted policies, these green policies that the Biden administration began at the outset of their administration to wage war on the oil and gas industry here, have driven energy prices up around the globe. That windfall has come straight to Vladimir Putin, and here we are, buying his energy and continuing to fund these activities. The sanctions are going to take a long time to work now because Putin has built up a heck of a war chest. We've now supported 190,000 troops on the borders of Ukraine. This is where their policies have led us.
But right now, Senator Hagerty, given the fact that Russian troops have encircled the capital of Kyiv, they're poised to bring in a lot more troops if necessary. I mean, what's Biden going to do about it? I mean, this is where we are now. But it's not like we're going to be able to push Russia out of this situation as long as China, which you've been terrific on the China question, as long as China is giving another cushion to Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we've done is actually pushed Russia closer to China through these activities. Again, Putin has seen the weakness that the Biden administration has demonstrated. Nowhere worse than the fall of Afghanistan, when so many other things began to ratchet up against us around the world. China is watching this very closely. And again, China and Russia have been even closer through the process of this engagement here. I think if you look at what the CCP must be thinking about this, they're eyeing Taiwan very closely. They want to see what the world's reaction is going to be to this, and it's not working out well for the rest of the world. It's certainly not working out well for Taiwan. But our strategic interests are much greater with respect to China. If you think about Taiwan, the semiconductor industry there, we could be in much deeper trouble strategically if China decides to take a move based on what they see happening here with Ukraine.
Well, Hillary Clinton spoke on MSNBC this morning, Senator, and she's actually praising the Biden administration's response here. Watch.
I first want to ask you what you think of President Biden's response so far. And
it has been well executed. There is no doubt that we were not in a position just a few years ago to rally anybody and then to begin imposing sanctions that will ratchet up. And I think that is exactly what he should be doing.
I guess, Senator, the litmus test tonight is we didn't see any people falling out of airplanes on the way out of a Ukrainian airfield. That's kind of the definition of success. Meanwhile, we have hundreds of thousands of people underground in subways in Ukraine. And Lord knows how many people have already lost their lives.
It's amazing that, and they're taking credit for the sanctions that they're imposing now when they should have done the sanctions months ago, not weeks ago. I was calling on them to do that. The Biden administration has been so feckless in this. Finally, they've come around to imposing sanctions, but a little bit too late. A little bit too late. That had no deterring effect at this point. Now they're just going to punish, and not to a very great extent.
Senator Hagerty, we appreciate your joining us tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.